Sorry.
No, here, ready? How's that?
Whoa! What was that?
I don't understand anything.
I don't understand anything, but you know what I do understand? That you should introduce yourself because I forgot to ask.
Well,
Even though you shouldn't, because
like...
everybody knows who you are, but you should say it anyway, because then people are gonna be like, Ironmouse, you suck at being a talk show host. And I'm gonna be like, you know what? Suck my wiener.
No, we hung out like 6 hours before this.
We
so
did.
Like, we're just back to talking.
We've been hanging out all day.
I'm gonna have nothing to talk about because we've been talking all day.
You don't understand. I can talk about anything, anytime, anywhere, anything. I have a big mouth.
Well, that's not the only thing that's big.
My brain?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about.
I know you're not talking about my tiddlies.
Well, I mean, I can't see him. There's like a monkey in the way, so.
Oh, where did this monkey come from? Get rid of him. What the heck? Oh, God!
It's okay. I turn into a furry sometimes, too. It's okay.
Throw me across the world. Bro, I saw those arms. You're strong as...
Wow, gosh, golly, thanks.
The whole world has seen your arms. How do you feel?
Wow. Gay, probably.
That's a good response.
I work out in my house because why would I leave my house? It seems cringe. And I have a room where it's literally just like a big mat. And then I have a whole bunch of like dumbbells from like 5 to 25, I think is the max that I have. I'm very scared of like doing like 5 big reps and like pulling my back or something, so I use dumbbells instead.
Do you have issues with your joints?
Yeah, I have my family has EDS.
You have EDS. That's right. You have to be careful.
I've never gotten tested for it, but I'm like 99% sure I have it. I have all the symptoms. My family has it, my mom has it, my sister has it.
It sucks because it's like with EDS, like exercise is good for you, but you need to know when to stop.
When it comes to like medical stuff, I get so lightheaded and I'm like instantly gonna pass out. But then when I get cut or anything, I get into like super like mom mode where I'm like, grab the scissors, do this, do that.
You have the fight or flight syndrome.
There was one time where I was walking on a wooden porch and I like scraped my foot. The balls of my feet just like ripped open and I was just like bleeding everywhere and I was just like, I'm gonna go wash this off, you go get this, I'm gonna sit down. And then after it happened and it was all wrapped up and stuff and I was like, okay, now I'm gonna pass out.
Okay, one time I got my finger like caught, you know, like in the lock of a door. It was stuck in there and I was like, my finger's stuck, and I kept trying to pull it and I was like, it's not gonna come out, and I started panicking, so I just like yanked it out really fast. At first I didn't notice anything. I was just, damn, that kind of hurt. But then like my cousin was like, there's like blood everywhere, and I look and my finger's like half off.
Oh my god.
I could see the bone like protruding out of my finger, and I'm like, oh my god. It wasn't until I looked at it that I was just like
I mean, I'm assuming you still have your finger because I've never
I do. My mom rushed me to the hospital. I had to get like emergency like fixings on my finger.
Oh my god.
My parents always said that I was like very in Spanish it's called traviesa, which means like clumsy or like troublemaker, you know? Like I was a troublemaker
too. Do you remember that one time we almost got a felony? Do you remember that?
What? No!
You don't remember that?
No! I don't want to break the law.
I guess that was just me.
Are you almost getting felonies all the time? What's going on here?
No, it was just one time.
Can you talk about the one time?
Yeah, do you want to hear about it?
Yeah!
So when I was a kid, weed was illegal. I was a youngin'. It was about like 10 years ago, okay? I was in high school and my friend just graduated and they were going to college and they went to a college place. It was about like an hour or two away from where I live. So I went up to go hang out with them with my friend. And one of the nights he was like, hey, can I like hotbox your car? And I was just like, okay, well, as long as everything is good, like you clean up after yourself, like I don't care. And he was like, okay, sick. So that happens. And I had to drive back home like 5 a.m. the next day because I had school in the morning. So the next morning comes, we're driving home and I'm like speeding a little bit because like I'm a little bit late for school. Okay, teehee, just a little late. And I get pulled over. I sit there and the guy comes up to me and is like, hey, you know you're going like 5 over speed limit. I'm like, I'm sorry, sir, I'm just late for school and blah, blah, blah. And he stands there and looks at me and I'm like, is there something wrong? And he goes, can you step out of your vehicle? As a kid, I was just like, yeah, okay, I'll just step out. So I stepped out and my friend Jamie stepped out and he was like, we're gonna have to search your vehicle. And I was like, okay, well, why? And he was just like, oh, I smell a little something weird. And I was just like, I looked over at him and I was like, you bitch. The cop guy is like going through my car. And then what ends up happening is I see him pulling out something out of my car. And I'm like thinking in my head, I'm like, what the heck could he find? Like, there's literally nothing in my car. I checked. He starts pulling it out and it's like a baggie and it's like a pipe and it's like something else. And I'm like, where the heck was any of this stuff? Where was this stuff? And supposedly, He forgot it in my glove box. That's where it was. It was in my glove box.
Oh no.
And I was looking at him and I was like, are you for real? Like, you left that in my glove box. So he's like, okay, I'm gonna go talk to my guy. So they went back and like talked to each other. They were talking for like a good 10 minutes. And by this time, we've been out in the cold for like 30 minutes. So I'm like freezing my ass. I'm like, this has to end at some point. And they come back. We're both standing there and they're like, okay, here's the deal. So because of how much we found and what we found in your car, unfortunately, one of you has to have a felony.
What?
Okay. And then he was just like, but because I'm feeling good today, is literally what he said. He said, I'll let you guys pick who gets the felony. And I was like, what the f?
My God, that is so. What
like,
the saw bullshit?
I feel like I was like in a movie. Like, that's how I felt. So I looked at him. And I was 2 seconds away from taking it. I was going to be like, it's my car. Like, I got us in trouble, like, blah, blah. And he turns to the cop and he goes, I'll take it. It was mine. And I was like, oh my God. So that guy has a felony and I don't. So.
Oh my God. What the
So that's how I was 2 seconds away from getting a felony. Everyone always says Giga Chad, but Chad, he was the person who left this shit in my car in the first place. Okay, he's not a Giga Chad. Okay.
I am speechless.
Isn't that crazy? Anyways, that's the one time I almost got one. Yeah, isn't that wild?
Oh
It's
my
so
God,
wild.
your life is wild. Would you like to
It's
answer
so
some
gross.
questions that people sent in for you?
Girl, you know I would.
Oh, look! What do we have here? This says, this is from Giga. Why do you look so good?
I would say genetics, but I don't know my dad, so I'm not going to say that. Other way, I would say something along the lines of like, I don't know, I eat McDonald's every once in a while.
Oh,
That's my answer.
McDonald's is good for you. Question for Buff. Is Zaza a very talkative cat?
She does this thing where she gets like really excited and she'll go, like she'll do that noise and like she'll like get excited. But then like when she actually is meowing and talking is when she's hungry. Like that's the only time she'll meow.
Oh, I see. She doesn't meow for other things. Mousy, what would be your advice to Buff about singing? Oh, My first advice to anybody who wants to sing is just let go, don't think about it, and don't care, and just do it.
Oh, see, I'm too self-conscious. I get too nervous.
I know people are the same way. Connor's the same way. He's very self-conscious. He's like, I'm cringing. He's like, just stop with the cringe and just embrace the song and just let it take you. You just need to find the right song for you, and you can do it. Oh God, I have to peep. I'll be right back. Is that okay?
Go piss, girl.
I'll be right back. Please entertain.
Yeah, what do you think this couch smells like? Should I smell it? I doubt she knows it, but I'm sure a lot of people have farted in this couch. That's what it smells like. Oh my God, has she ever told you what's over here? I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that. Oh my God, there's like shit in this couch. Holy shit, there's panties in this couch. Whose panties are these?
Hello?
Yes?
Buff? Oh no, did you go in the hole?
I'm like stuck in the couch. There's panties
fell
in this
in
couch, by the way.
Those are mine. Wait a minute, you're in the couch? Oh, there you are.
Hey, what's up?
I thought you fell in the hole. I'm really happy that I got to hang out with you today.
Yeah, thanks for. I mean, I'm always down to hang out.
No,
Hung out,
I'm
like, all
always
day.
down to hang out. We hung out all day and we hang out all night and we're hanging out all the time.
Hell yeah! If I felt really casual, chat, because we're used to talking to each other.
Yeah. Well, it's always casual with me. But thank you for coming on my show and thank you for hanging out with me.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It was so fun. Anytime you want to hang out, I'm sure we'll play Minecraft soon.
Hell yeah! And thank you guys for watching. I love you guys. I'll be back tomorrow. Bye.
Hell yeah.